Hi guys, welcome to Dragon's Cave. My name is Karen, and today I want to introduce you to my new crafting best friend. This is the BambuLab P1S. Now, this was a gift from my husband for successfully stopping smoking. I have got to tell you, that was not easy. Definitely was not easy. I've been smoking since the 70s. And I mean the 1970s, oh, my 70s, not that old yet. Anyway, yeah, selection of the 3D printer was interesting. Now, I was fairly sure I wanted a BambuLab anyway, because the software is just so easy. And I didn't do an awful lot of research on others, but yeah, this just stood out as being really easy. When you're a bit harder thinking, ease is what you need. So, because we also have a large number of cats, it needed to be fully enclosed so the cats couldn't get at the moving parts. And then I had just selected the machine, and Bob said, yeah, you don't want to be getting up and down all the time changing the filament. So he also got me the AMS unit, which holds 4 different colours or types of filament, so that if you're changing colour or you want to change what type of filament you use in midstream, you can just do that without having to run around. I mean, I have on more than one occasion been sitting in a restaurant at lunch and gone, oh, I forgot I wanted to print, and I've kind of set it running from there from my phone. So the Bamboo Studio app is really, really simple. Anyway, now I'm going to show you some of the useful craft pieces that I've made. Had the machine now probably about 5 or 6 weeks. A large portion of that print time has been taken up by one job. A chess set that I made for a friend, but I have made myself. So we start with the smallest pieces that I made first. Well, I didn't make them first, but I'm just going to show you them first. These are paint cones. Basically, what they're for is to, if you want to paint something, basically you put whatever it is on top of these, so that either you can get underneath if you're kind of spraying or whatever, or it's, if you're doing paint pouring, you can kind of catch the dribbles as they run off. Excuse me, it's very warm today. And I'm talking too much. Oh, you have a drink. Yeah, where was I? I remember, paint cones. So if I'm doing a resin pour or an acrylic pour, I generally use these small canvas boards. And you kind of stand the board on these. I'm not sure that you'll be able to see it if I put it down here. Yeah, it's not going to go there. There's not enough room. It basically just keeps it level, or helps keep it level. And then if anything runs off the sides, it's not going to stick this to whatever I'm standing it on. Right. I hope that made some sense. They were a very quick print. I think they're about 2 grams each, maybe less. Everything I show you, I will put a link. I got them all in Maker World. I will put a link to all the print files in the description. Another small one. Yeah, so I'm working on my summer solstice and music day video at the moment. And I've got some figures that I want to paint. Now, I am terrible for putting far too much paint on the palette, and I waste an awful lot. So this hopefully will help me cut down on the amount of paint I put on the palette, and that's by printing myself little palettes. I don't know if you can see that. It's very, very thin, so that you won't get a lot in each section. I will probably still waste paint, but this is really neat and handy for me. For anybody who does smaller painting pieces anyway. Again, that was a quick print. I think it was about 15 minutes and probably about 12 grams of filament. Moving on. Now, quite a few of the people, again, that I know online are resin artists. And some of them work with other mediums as well. They kind of like stick wood and resin together. Some of them, people need to stick them together to turn them on a lathe or whatever. And usually, the strongest thing you can use is a two-part epoxy glue. Oh, I have used it myself in the past and it's brilliant. But I'm always looking for something to mix it with. So this prints as one piece. So it's basically a little tray and it prints with a little spatula. You just snap the spatula off. You put your 2 bits of epoxy glue in there, mix them up with your little spatula and use the spatula to spread it. Very fast print, 10 minutes maybe, and similar amount of filament, 8 maybe grams, I think. Can't remember off the top of my head, but I will link it all. Right, there's only 3 more I want to show you actually. Today, yeah. Right. I have an issue. I have ADHD, and I struggle with something called object permanence, which basically means that if I can't see it, it doesn't exist. So if my craft supplies are not in front of me, I don't have them. If I can't see it, I don't own it. So this is why I end up buying multiples of many things. So I have printed myself a holder for alcohol ink bottles. Now these are alcohol ink bottles. These are coloured UV resins. These are heat sensitive. They all fit really well. The UV resin bottles are slightly wibbly in there, but the alcohol inks are quite solidly in. I don't know if I can show you. This actually holds 28 bottles. This one is normally full, and I probably need to print at least another 4 to hold all my colours. But it's not only alcohol inks, it's resin dyes, it's dyes for candles and for eco resin. But yeah, I do have a lot of bottles, and a lot of them are doubles because I bought more because I couldn't see the first lot. So yeah, should be a good one. I think this one actually took about an hour to print, and I think it was about 100 grams. I don't know. I can't remember. Again, I will link it. 2 more. I'm trying to find somewhere to put this down without dropping it, because I'll get it off something else. Now this is one that I literally printed this morning, and it's actually a paintbrush holder. Really like this one. I have numerous paintbrush holders, but then I have an awful lot of paintbrushes as well. I haven't trimmed off the stringy bits yet. I don't know if you can see them in there still. They're still a little bit stringy. But this, you can put your paintbrushes in this way, or you can even put them in that way. You could do both at the same time, really. So this this print took 2 hours. Can't remember off the top of my head. It was less than 100 grams, I'm sure of that. But I just really like the print, and it won't take up an awful lot of space on my desk. I've got masses of paintbrushes, but I tend to stick mostly to similar sizes and similar kind of bristle types. But it's always useful to have spares, and they're the ones that you only use occasionally. So the ones that I use most will go into this and sit where I can see them, and the others will. And finally, the last craft related one for today. I see a lot of people in Discord saying they're struggling to take good photographs because they don't have backgrounds. They kind of have to do it on the kitchen table, whatever. So these are really, really good. They are little plastic brackets, and you can use paper or card. This is 80-gram card, and you basically just slot that onto there. You can put something across here between the square bits if you want to make it a little more sturdy or whatever. I don't think I haven't needed to yet. And you basically just get a plain, or whatever you want to have on your bit of paper, background with no seam across here. And it just gives that slightly more professional finish to your photographs. So one more little thing, and this will be the last one today. I'm sorry I'm sweating so bad. It's like 36 degrees out there, and I don't have any airflow in the garage at all. And I have just come back from shopping. Right. This print took 10 minutes, and it used 1 gram of filament, and it is the tiniest dragon in the world. I don't know how well you can see him. I'll get photographs, but it doesn't want to focus, I don't think. A little bit better. He is so very cute. Yeah, he kind of like, no, he'll fall off if I try and balance him on my nail, actually, but he is smaller than my nail. See if I can get him to sit on my finger. No. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Anyway, hope you liked the video. Oh, I think it looked better blurry. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Please give us a thumbs up. Is there anything else you'd like to see? Just drop a comment down below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.